So, what's your first memory about the Beatles?
First memory about a single Beatle is Imagine. I think Imagine was re-released when I was very young, and it's my mum's favourite song. So I remember her kind of, buying it and talking about John Lennon. So
I just remember my dad playing the music. We always used to listen to music in the car. I went to a school that was really far away, and we'd do these long trips, and he'd educate me on music, his favourite music, and the Beatles was a part of that.
And
Hey Jude, he played.
If you could remove from people's mind one popular character, any character, and make it yours, which one would you choose?
popular character.
A character. Who would I become? Audrey Hepburn.
Gosh, that's so tough.
Well, Marilyn Monroe wouldn't want her ending, actually.
No. Paul McCartney, I'm going to say, just because.
Is he your favourite over John Lennon, or can you not choose?
No, I can't choose. I'm just saying, again, it's for the same reason that you can't pick
John,
Marilyn Monroe.
And as actors, do you relate with to Jack and his pressure to succeed and?
Yeah.
Yeah, to some degree, yeah. I mean,
from the agency side, I mean, they're not as bad as Kate McKinnon, but
No.
I do think there's a pressure sometimes that once you start, they say these things like momentum. You've got to keep going, and that you can't get off the track, or you're gonna fail and die. And it's like,
Yeah.
So, but
it's. I think Jack is kind of not prepared for it, and he's taken on this really wild ride by an agent who's not quite as nice as my agents. And,
my agents are great.
and so he kind of gets swept up by it. But I think if one can keep a healthy balance between professional and personal, then you'll be fine.
And Yesterday has this romantic indie movie vibe, like Ruby Sparks or 500 Days of Summer. Did you take any inspiration from any other movie or any other on-screen couple?
I love those two movies
Yeah.
you mentioned.
Both of those are great.
Yeah. Love Ruby Spark. And 500 Days. No, not really.
It's kind of all there on the page.
Got Sunshine
really.
of the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, there's a bit of that going on.
There's like loads of stuff going on, but not really.
Nothing specific kind of came to mind. I think.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
would be hard to base it on another sort of
Yeah.
on-screen dynamic, because you have to sort of create your own vibe and energy. And it was so vivid on the page, wasn't it?
And what would you say to a young audience that is not that familiar to the Beatles to watch Yesterday?
Ed Sheeran's in the movie. So come on.
And it celebrates music. Whatever music you're into, it celebrates it, and it celebrates creativity and love and friendship, and it's a pretty dramatic, exciting story as well. It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, and it's it's a celebration of all the things that are good about people and art. So I think anyone can appreciate that.
Amazing release and sort of cathartic experience to take you away from the world right now, which is why I love cinema.
Yeah.
And how was working with Ed Sheeran, because he is like his first long role, so how was it for you?
Yeah, great. I mean, he's so fun to work with. He had a really great sense of humour. He was really relaxed when rehearsing and on set. He knows Richard already. Danny created a wonderful atmosphere for him to kind of enter into, and he doesn't come with any airs or graces in that sense. I mean, he's just like any other actor would have been.
And how was working with Danny? Which one of Danny's films is your favorite?
Oh, it's tough to pick.
I cannot answer that question.
Really. So many amazing movies he's made.
And we were talking about 27 Hours the other day, and that is like that how he creates tension and is like unbelievable. And for one person stuck under a rock, I mean, it's like with his arm under a rock. I mean, it's insane.
And I loved that. I loved that the titles for 127 Hours only came up like after the rock. Like you're watching it and then suddenly now the time. I love that little detail about that movie.
Saw it in the cinema. I was literally like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.